What is up, my friends? My name is Echo, and today we're hanging out in the Builders Hall in Clash of Clans because you guys have been requesting attack strategies that I'm using at Builders Hall 8, so today that's exactly what I have for you. Let's jump in and see if we can have any fun in the Builders Hall. So like most of you, I am a fan of the main village, but I do visit the Builders Hall at least to get my attacks in and my stars in each day, just because I'm a grinder. It's what I do. I like to get into games and grind them up so that I can get myself through. That's why I love farming in Clash of Clans, and that's why I participate in the Builders Hall. Plus, my boy Radical Rosh is in love with this, so I figure why not play to just kind of be like Rosh, right? But hey guys, let me know in the comments below if you do want to see more Builders Hall content. I haven't put out a Builders Hall video in months, so I'm not really sure how this video is going to do, if you guys are going to like it, if you're not going to like it, if you're going to love it, and maybe my channel will explode into oblivion with Builders Hall content. Probably not, but you never know. But as you can see from looking at my camps, I have a level 14 battle machine. As far as my troops go, max level Super Pekka, max level cannon carts, and those are the attacks. Those are the troops that I'm using in the attack. So my plan for right now with you guys is to show you 2 replays of 100% attacks using this strategy, and then going into a live one, hoping that I could pull in a triple and a victory with you guys. Fingers crossed. Let's see if I can do it. And if you guys haven't yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that now. If you like Clash of Clans, even if you don't like Builders Hall, show a little love, throw that sub button, hit that sub button, throw a like, and do all that great stuff. Why don't we take a look at some of these replays right here, starting with my first one. We're going to take a look at what went on here. I'm going against another Builders Hall 8, and they basically have everything. What I'm going to do is spread my 4 Super Pekka wide, and I go in with all the cannon carts behind. Doing this allows the Super Pekka to deal with and soak up the damage from those giant bombs, and it allows the cannon carts to stay safe from the giant bombs, spring traps, things like that. Check out how these cannon carts throw DPS into this base, and if a Super Pekka hits a spring trap, oftentimes the spring trap will throw the Super Pekka into the base onto a crusher, which is okay with me because the death damage from the Super Pekka after taking 1 strike will take out the crusher and a bunch of things behind it. Now notice, the base has, there's no Super Pekka left. It's all these cannon carts. There were 6 in the composition because when you get to max level cannon carts, you get 3 per camp. That's what I'm rocking right now, guys, and they are pretty great, I have to say. I love using the cannon cart a lot more than I liked using it when I played Clash Royale, and you're going to see why right here. Upon dying, the cannon cart just plants itself and becomes a stationary cannon, taking out whatever is in its range until it gets taken out itself. But it can cart itself around. It's fairly tanky, much more tanky than an archer, and it has decent range and decent DPS. As you're going to see right here as it takes down that camp, bam, 1 shot to the camp, and there we go. Cannon carts, we use 6 of them, which is 2 camps. We use 4 camps of Super Pekka, as you can see, and the battle machine. And as you guys can see, my battle machine is not OP. It's a level 14. So, you know, it's not like I'm crushing because I have an amazing battle machine. We're going to look at the log again and go into another attack that I have right here. This one actually ended up in a tie, but I did do well and I want to share it. Again, going wide with the Super Pekka. I'm throwing the cannon carts closely up in the north because I wanted that Super Pekka to track back into the base rather than stay on the outside. I'm going to zoom in so we can see what's going on here. Going into the core of the base with the Super Pekka, cannon carts right behind, and the battle machine is right here on the outside of the base, just trying to take out the outside stuff before he decides to go into the base himself. Look at that damage being done to the Builders Hall right there between the death damage of that Super Pekka and the cannon carts going ham on it. It went down pretty well, pretty nicely, pretty easily, and it was kind of cool to watch as well, guys. And I have my battle machine rocking it right here. Pop the ability now and then, try and keep him in front of my Super Pekka so that he can absorb the damage and the Super Pekka can use that strike to take down, well, whatever's in its way. We have that Tesla right there. What's it called? The giant Tesla? Just really does some crazy damage. It one-shots your cannon cart, and then a one-shot it again once it's a regular cannon on the ground. But we pulled in the 100% with this attack, and it went pretty well. I gotta say, I like this attack strategy. What I see a lot of are people spamming those Night Witch, and I didn't want to be that guy. I didn't want to use that strategy, so I said to myself, I'm not using that strategy, I'm using my own. And this is what I've come up with. Do I have another 100%? Now notice, everything is not a 100% attack. I don't do a 100% attack every single time, but I do more often than I have in the past. And as we can see again right here, 4 wide, we have the cannon carts right behind. Now what you want to not do, which I did right there, you don't want to get your cannon carts too close to your Pekka where the multi-mortar will get damage to the carts, because then they're going to plant themselves outside the base and be of absolutely no use. As you can see, one of them is right here. But we have the tanks into the core of the base. The battle machine's doing a nice job as well. Going to use his ability whenever it becomes available. We're going to take down that crusher, worked out nicely. And as you can see, these cannon carts are going to start working on the builder's hall, which is going to take that out of the way, a high DPS or a high damage structure. We have 2 Super Pekka in the center of the base. 1 more is coming along the way. Cannon carts are coming through as well. Then all we have is some outside camps. I should be able to use that battle machine's ability again pretty soon, if need be. But look at this, guys, doing really well against bases. Now I know what's going to happen. I'm going to go into a live attack with you guys, and I'm going to fail and probably lose. But you know what? That's part of the fun of the video, so we're going to do it anyway. Who cares? If I fail, I fail, right? So, back to my home base. And if you're looking for a good base design, guys, I don't really do Builder's Hall base builds. I have in the past, but I haven't been doing them really. So if you want one that works pretty well, this one's been rocking pretty nicely for me. I really do like it. You could just screenshot this and try and build it yourself in your own time if you want to. That's completely up to you, but I like this design. I've messed with a bunch of them, and this one is the one I've kind of hung on to and played with for a while now. So we're going to go into an attack live with you guys, and hopefully I could pull in at least a victory. It doesn't need to be a triple. So now this base is looking pretty good. The reason I like this is there's nothing to get me stuck in the base in the core. Now the only thing that concerns me is that that giant cannon right here. I'm gonna get tied up with those troops from the camp inside there. So let's see what I can do. I'm gonna go right here with 1, 2, 3. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do right there. Okay, there we go. That's good. I'm gonna go with a cannon cart here. I'm gonna go with a cannon cart here. And I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna send a couple more carts in there. And then in a second, I'll send that battle machine. Once the giant cannon is targeting the Pekka, not my battle machine, because that giant cannon does some work to the battle machine super fast. I'm going to pop the ability right there, take down that Builder's Hall quick. The Super Pekka takes down the cannon, and that was my biggest concern in this attack right here, guys. Although there is a lot of DPS on us right here, those cannon carts are getting hit by the multi-mortar. Like I said, we didn't want to happen. Multi-mortar goes down. Super Pekka are going on through the base. The ability was used by the... Uh-oh, I'm getting smacked again. The Super Pekka are going down, guys. No. Let's take out this Crusher so the battle machine doesn't go down to it. It's not going to be a 100%, I'll tell you that. But it's going to be a pretty good percentage, guys. We could bring in the victory. No, oh my god. That Tesla just rocked both of my cannon carts. 79%. If I would have just sent something along the outside, if I saved one cannon cart, I would have gotten 2, 4, 6, 8 more percent. Maybe even a better chance at the win. Let's see what they're doing to me, if I'm going to pull in the victory or not. We're going to watch this really quick. See if my base is getting... Oh, my goodness. This is another strategy that wrecks me sometimes, guys. He 100%ed me with a max battle machine. He's got those drops, and he's got the minions. I tried. I tried for you guys. I told you that it may not work out. I know, I said that, but, you know, it is what it is. Did I mention that on the main village I have a max level queen? Did you see my video yesterday where I showed you how I was farming up my queen? If you didn't see that video, guys, make sure you head on over to yesterday's video and give it a watch, because if you are into the main village, it's a great way to get your queen up really quickly. But that's the Builder's Hall right there. Those were the attacks. I'm sorry I didn't bring in a victory for you guys. I really did try. Unfortunately, it didn't happen this time around. But here's that sneak peek at that max level queen. Hopefully you guys checked out that video from yesterday, and if you didn't, hopefully you go over and check it out sometime very soon. And on top of that, guys, throw a like. There's the button for my like. Throw a like on the video. Like I said earlier, you can come over and find me on Discord. The link is over there and in the description below. Currently 1,500 members in the server. We're growing quickly, and it's fantastic. And if you don't like that, you can find me over on Twitter at Echo Through Me. But for today, guys, that's been it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it, to be honest with you, sharing a little bit of my small Builders Hall love with you guys. Again, sorry I didn't bring in the win, but you know what? Sometimes we gotta be real here on the channel. You gotta see the fails along with the wins. I'll see all you guys back here again tomorrow. Until then, be good.